Alright, hello everyone, my name is Jragon, and welcome back to Satisfactory. This is now officially the 1.0 release. What exactly has changed? And we have a new ADA.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable and a thickly plated research.
Yep, new ADA, new MAM stuff. Very, very cool. Let's see, these actually didn't get changed. Okay. Both iron ore resources over here haven't been changed. They're both pure still. Very nice. And over here, this was pure beforehand. Still is. Alright, alright. Of course, if you guys do end up enjoying this video and want to see more of 1.0, and have any ideas for things I might want to build, then do let me know down in the comments below. And make sure to hit the subscribe button as well, as it does help me out a ton. So, we're going to go into this and hopefully be able to build up some pretty nice looking factory buildings. Now I did AFK for quite a little while overnight, just letting a few things kind of build up and whatnot. So we have plenty of resources built up and we have plenty of space to do what we want to do. We are going to need to move these storage containers at some point, but I imagine we'll be okay for the time being. But I'm going to immediately just get started with iron production because we are definitely going to need a lot of that. And we're going to need to reset up power and whatnot, which should be completely fine. So the first thing I want to do is at least use a few of these hard drives that we found last time. We have 4 of them ready to go, so we are going to just start immediately with getting these scanned. They are going to take 10 minutes apiece, so while those are doing their thing, we are going to build up our production. Not the same as it was before, but we're going to make it even better. And we're hopefully going to be able to get the reinforced iron plates built up pretty quickly. And we have plenty of space to do it, so I'm not worried at all. Alright, so first things first, iron production. We have the miners already built up. We're going to connect these to the power poles, and we're just going to work on getting reinforced iron plates automated, which shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. So good, that is all up and running. We have the power all up and running. That also means the copper is running as well, which is good for us. So we're going to come back over here. Another hard drive has been done. We are going to start the scanning of another one for a second. I guess we'll take the bolted frame for right now, because I want to be able to get basic steel production up first, so we can get this up and running, and then we'll get some of the recipes for steel and all that, which will be better. And we'll get the more assemblers down whenever we have the resources to do it, but we should be able to handcraft all that up really quickly. Yeah, so we're consuming 133.3, and we have a max of 145. So we're definitely going to want to get coal power up as soon as possible. But it is going to take a second as we need 150 reinforced iron plates for it. So we will work towards that as we move on. All right, so all 3 of these are running. So we should be making about 15 reinforced iron plates a minute, which is actually pretty good. And we're only, we're only like a little over halfway done with all this. So we'll be making about 25 a minute. Probably closer to like 26, 27, something like that. All we need to do is put down these 2. And we're not going to make them start producing anything yet because they will blow our fuse, I imagine. And then whenever we get coal power up and running, it means we'll be way better off. So I'm going to make all the rotors we're going to need, and I'll be back once we're done with that. So all 50 rotors go in. We have almost all the cable we're going to need, so we're going to go pick the rest of that up. And then all we got to do is wait on the reinforced iron plates, which should not take long at all. But there we go, that is all 150 reinforced iron plates done. Let's set that up. Means coal power is finally unlocked, which means we can set that up really easily.
Fully automated. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
If it is not solid and possibly, and doesn't corrode your suit, it's possibly water. Okay. Thank you, game. So setting up coal power is going to be a little bit of a pain, especially because, yep, all the coal is way up here. We need 20 reinforced iron plates and 10 rotors per. Alright, I have everything we should need. We got reinforced iron plates, we have rotors, everything else. We actually do need concrete. So I'm going to pull off of this guy right here, and we're just going to start heading up. So let's start with just getting the miner Mark 1 up. We can just shove that to the corner over here. And now we got to worry about the power. So we have a line coming pretty far over here. Not too far, but I hope we are close enough to at least kind of hook it up. Let's see, if I come over here, it's kind of hard to see, but we have a power pole down there. So we kind of got to set up a few along the line, or along the edge of this cliff, I imagine. And I don't want to fall off just in case there's not enough water down there for me to survive. Oh, apparently we're doing it anyways. Luckily there's these little outcroppings I can kind of fall onto, and then we can just connect that up, actually. There we go. Okay. Now that should all be connected up with a little bit of a hassle. But we should have coal up there now being produced. Alright, so this should have been producing, yep, which it has. It is full up of coal. Once we clear out a decent amount of this little area, I think we can turn this down into coal power pretty easily. So we are going to get started with only 2 cold power generators, which should be fine for right now.
Interesting, most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point, because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
Yeah, thank you, Ada. Coal power generators required coal, huh? Yeah, you would think, wouldn't you? Splitters are going to go on each of these. Then Mark IIs go to each of this, and Mark IIs will go straight to here as well. Oh, that's interesting. If you have it set up as straight, it keeps its height, and it doesn't vary based off of if it's floating on the ground or not. Alright, I actually kind of like that. So then all we need to do is shove down one of these guys, which we are missing 10 rotors. Do we have the things to handcraft those? Yes, we do. Alright. Line a few of these up, like so. And then we can throw down a water extractor just off on the side.
And see what happens.
So there we go. Water's done just like that. We do need this to go straight up. I don't think we'll need a pump because the actual generator itself, or the water pump, has some lift that it gives to it. So I don't think we'll need a pump down there, but if we do, then I'll try and, you know, work one in. So I think we're good to go. I do want to get more coal generators up, although I don't have the rotors. Although I guess if I did put down a third one, I would need another one of those. So we can work with that later on. We need 20 more rotors, and we should be good with that once we do that. So actually, I can probably handcraft that, the rest of the rotors. We do have enough stuff, I believe. Alright, there's all 22 rotors, technically, because I am going to put down a pump here just in case, and I'm just going to connect it up to this one right here. There we go. And then this can just go to that. So now we're getting 240 water per minute, and each of these is using 45, so we have way more than enough. So I'm going to put down one more over here once I can get up again. And then we can just work the same way with everything else. And then this just needs to be connected to power, which I can do if I just put this over here and then connect it up to that. We should be good to go. We're up to 385 capacity, which is very nice. So with coal power now up and running, it means I can turn on the other two of the reinforced iron plates. And we can eventually start building up those, and we can work on getting rotors automated as well. So now that we're back over here, we are going to turn back on the iron production. We can take the rest of these conveyor belts and connect them up, and then we just merge everything up together like that. And we should be good to go. So we're making 25 iron plates a minute, or 25 reinforced iron plates a minute. So now we can worry about the rotors, which we have 3 extra smelters specifically for the rotors themselves. If we use this, it takes 12.5 per minute, so we're going to need 1 smelter specifically for screws. So I guess we can just run with only having 1 rotor production per minute. We need more iron plates anyways than rotors specifically. So we're just going to go up to another floor. So this line right here is going to get split immediately. And this is going to go into the constructor for the iron rods. This is going to go into this constructor. This is going to be for screws, which is good enough. And then we can split off from here as well and put that as well into another constructor for screws. So that should all be producing, which it seems like it is. So I'm going to throw down an assembler right here. Means the iron rods can go directly into that. And it means all of these screws can be put into here as well, once I figure out why this isn't connecting up. And this should be able to make rotors just like that. Once we give it some power, which we can just go right over there, I guess. There we go. So we have a storage container for reinforced iron plates, which we are making a decent amount of. And we have one for rotors, which is slowly but surely going to fill up. And there we go. We're starting to see rotors coming in down here, and reinforced iron plates being made up just like that. So now that that is all up and running, what I'm going to want to get up now is basic steel production. Now this is going to take a shit ton of rotors, so we're going to have to wait for those. And I don't feel like handcrafting 150 rotors, so I'm actually probably going to end it here. I've been recording for 2 hours, so yeah, this will probably be where I call it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, do be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and let me know down in the comments if you want to see any more of this series, and if you guys do have any ideas for things I should build, then do let me know down in the comments as well. But that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, depending on where you are, and I will talk to you all later.